Okay, this will be a shorter video. I'm just trying to keep making videos basically, cause yeah. So oh, yeah, one thing I did was, what is that? So basically I'm making stuff of all my trades. So this was Affirm. I talked about it last video, and I said how it was a gamble. I put $30 in it, and I was fortunate to make $6. But yeah, so we can review this trade that luckily went out well for us, or me, because no one watches my videos. But yeah, let's get into it. So this was like the volatility contraction pattern right here, and like I just had a good feeling about it. And then like if we looked at their earnings, like spike up, spike up, spike up. This one dropped, I guess. You can say this one dropped, but like just looking at history, they did well during earnings, during a lot of earnings. So I was like, okay, why don't I throw some money in it, right? And guess what? We did good during earnings, right? Who could have guessed that? Not me, right? Not me. But it's like, I felt like it was kind of obvious. But then I kind of woke up late. So like I saw this and I was like, what? I was like, what is this? Because this is weird. Like it's never done anything like that before. It's like, could we just go back down? Like I think there's a chance. And I was like, if I had $35, I would not be putting my money back into this. So it's like, why am I holding? Why don't I just get out and lock in the profits and move it to something that looks more promising? Though, like next week it could easily like just keep going up, but I don't really care. I'm not gonna get too greedy, though, because it's like really didn't have any resistance and stuff, but got rejected pretty hard off of the first supply. Like here looked like supply, here, and then it instantly shot down. So I was like, it could go back up to 100, but like why bank on it? It's just kind of risky. So yeah, it beats EPS and revenue, which is this was kind of obvious because the weak dollar, like the dollar is down 10% this year. So obviously it's going to beat. No one could have predicted the dollar going down. They beat on guidance, which I guess was fortunate for us, and then the stock's up. I made 20%, but I think the stock ended like up 10% or something. But we do have to acknowledge that earnings are risky. We won, but it was kind of a gamble. But we've just got to recognize and not get overconfident and keep throwing our money around recklessly. So yeah, I was gonna do this. I was just gonna put a trailing stop loss, but then I saw this and I was like, okay, actually, I don't want to be in this anymore. Because like if it opened here and then went up and it was just like a jump up, I would be like, oh, it'll probably keep going up. But like this is just too weird for me, honestly. So yeah, I'm out of Affirm, and yeah. So this is all of my Ethereum stuff, and then I did enter a new gold trade, and I will talk about that later. I'm trying to make my videos only one idea. So there is some Ethereum stuff that I want to talk about, which Ethereum's doing weird stuff, and then gold is also something interesting. But so yeah, that was my video. Fortunately, I got lucky on Affirm. No one else got lucky on it since no one else was following my trades. And then Ethereum still looking good, but risky nonetheless. And then gold is doing pretty well. So yeah, that's it. And thank you for watching. Hopefully I have another video out soon.